Hello, Tauruses. This is Molly with Soul School Tarot and Astrology, and I'm here with you guys today for your tarot card reading for the full moon in Libra. This is going to get us through the period of April 7th or 8th, depending on where you're at in the world, when that moon is officially full. And it's going to carry us through the 22nd of April. So as always, my readings are dated, but they're also timeless. I honestly just believe, like, these are messages in a bottle. I get them out there, I put them out to sea, and they'll wash up on your shore, I believe, when they are meant to. So, welcome you guys. I'm really glad that you're here. This reading is for my Taurus sun, moon, and rising signs. And there's just so much going on in the world right now that, like I said, I'm really glad that you guys are here with me today. So thanks for being aboard. Definitely check out my astro forecast. If you guys are curious about some of the energies that are going on, both at the personal and the collective level, definitely keep an eye out for the astro forecast. All of those get added to my astro forecast playlist. So I am going to be talking about what's going on in this new moon cycle. I'm sorry, this full moon cycle in my full moon astro forecast, but I'm also going to be doing one. Definitely go back a couple months. If you guys want to know what the heck 2020 is even doing with us, definitely go all the way back to the Saturn-Pluto conjunction that we had in January. Check out some videos and keep an eye out for one that I've got coming out to you guys really pretty soon about just other really major astrological events in the year of 2020. All right. So today my goal is actually to keep these pretty short and sweet. So if you're looking for a longer, more extended reading, I want to point you to my new moon in Aries tarot card readings, where I actually look at several different areas of life and ways in which you can feel empowered amidst all the changes that we are going through. But for today, like I said, this is for the Libra full moon, April 7th or 8th to the 22nd. You guys definitely, like I said, thank you for being here. Like, share, and subscribe, especially if the reading resonates with you. If you guys are interested in personal readings, hit me up. I've got all the time. I've got so much time. We can do those. I can do a pre-recorded reading, or we can do a live video chat. But definitely check out the information below in the description. Also understand that this is a general and a collective reading, so it may not resonate with every single one of you guys. I do not have a specific question, so we're just going to see what message Spirit wants to get out to you today. And so just please understand that relationship roles may be reversed and timelines are fluid. Make sure that you're checking out your sun, moon, and rising signs to see how they resonate with you. So I have a brand new deck for you guys today. This is the Alchemical Visions Tarot, you guys, and it's freaking beautiful. It's majestic, but as you can see, it's this big. Okay, so pardon me while I do a quick shuffle. I'm planning on getting about 5 cards out to you guys today. One is going to be coming from this deck, and when you guys see the cards, in fact, let me show you. Look how much just visual information is available here. It's so much. So I'm going to be pulling one of these, a couple of cards from my other new deck, which is the Inversion Tarot. And then we're going to go to a couple of Oracle decks, the Moonology Oracle deck, as well as my self-care cards, to just kind of wrap up the message for today. So, and don't laugh at me, please. This is the best way I figured out to shuffle these giant cards. All right, I am calling upon divine spirits of love and light, archangels, ancestors, allies, and guides, both mine and those of the collective, to deliver a clear and concise message for our Taurus sun, moon, and rising collective today. Thank you so much for the guidance and protection you offer us on a daily basis, and for the ability to deliver these messages. I am setting the intention that we come up with a message today that is in the highest good for all of my Taurus sun, moon, and rising sign viewers, as well as our cross watchers. So if you're interested in a Taurus, trying to figure out a Taurus right now, okay, this could potentially be, a message for you guys. Here we go. We've got our first card out, and it is the Chariot reversed. Okay, you guys, why am I really feeling this energy with you? All right, there's so many things. What am I being drawn to right now? All right. Now, if you guys can see this card, let me tell you, usually when I see the Chariot, this is exactly the way I interpret this. The driver of the Chariot is, in fact, the Emperor. Okay. So somebody who is very logical and very practical, okay, about the decisions that they make, all right? But at the same time, the Chariot is the card of Cancer. Ooh. All right. Okay. All right. The messages are coming through. Also, Yellow Submarine from the Beatles. Let's see if I come back to that. All right. So you guys, here's what's going on. The Aries is actually the card. I'm sorry. The Emperor in the tarot is actually the card of the sign of Aries. The Chariot is the card of the sign of Cancer. All right. These are two very, very different energies, but what they have in common is they are cardinal signs. They get things started. Okay. That is the message that's coming through to you guys, is that I feel like some of you are stuck in a place where you're trying to start something new and you don't feel like you're able to. All right. So let me get some more messages out here. We've got water at the bottom and pillars here. All right. Because the Chariot is the card of Cancer, it's very closely linked with intuition. And that is these pillars here. Y'all know me. That's High Priestess energy. Okay, that's not Emperor energy. In fact, those are the very two different ways of knowing things, I would say. They are two very, very, very different ways of knowing things. Is that the Emperor is very rational, and the High Priestess, this Cancer energy, I almost feel like it's a combination of those two energies put together. All right? So some reason, some intuition, and what that does is it defines your mission. You know how to move forward. You are informed. Not just do you have a strategy, you can look ahead at the path in front of you and say, all right, this is the way I need to navigate this. This is how I'm going to roadmap my journey. But you also have intuition guiding you from above, letting you know where you need to go. All right. I'm being called to this ship here and this ship here. Okay. Let me make sure you guys are getting all that. Do you see that? There's this big ship in the background, and then there's this ship in the background. So this is the vision. This is your intuitive vision, all right? Your almost like third eye knowing of your path forward. It's informed by your intuition up here, all right? But what, because this is the sort of as above realm. This up here is the 5D. This ship down here is in the 3D. Okay. And he's not moving directly forward. That's why this card came out in reverse. All right. It almost looks like this. See how this bow is coming straight at us and is like, hey guys, this is your path directly forward. And you're like, well, but I'm going to kind of wander off over here for a little bit. Okay. So that's what you guys are going through right now. So message I'm getting from this card here is the Chariot reverse, that right now you guys are having a hard time starting anything new. You're having a hard time moving forward, making any progress. And I honestly feel very, very strongly that the message that's trying to come through is that it's about tapping into your intuition at the time. Because I really feel like the Emperor has done his job. I feel like you've done the rational thinking, the strategizing, the planning, trying to understand what are my resources, how can I protect them, how can I use them to their best use, to my highest good. All right, those are all the decisions that the Emperor makes. But there's something going on with your intuition that you're just not hearing right now. And I feel like that is what is making you either not be able to move forward at all, or maybe be like this boat that's kind of veering a little off course. All right. So let's, also these look like Lego wheels. That resonates with some of you guys. If you're at home with kids, y'all know what I mean. Don't they look like Lego wheels? I would not want to step on it. That's like the first thing I thought when I saw that card. I was like, I wouldn't want to step on that. Legos. All right, guys, let's get into this inversion tarot. By the way, I got this in a tin, and it's a really, really beautiful Marseille-based deck with all of the colors inverted. I'm really into black and white decks for some reason. So I want to get 3 cards. And I do want to get an SVC. For those of you who are not like really super into grammar, that is one of the ways that I have my guides communicate with me through the tarot, is I am asking for a subject, verb, and a complement that we can put together to make a sentence about what's really going on here. All right. Thank you so much, Spirit. Let's see what you got. Okay. That makes sense right now. Yeah, you are, see, this is another wheel. It's a wheel that's not moving forward, you guys. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Swords reversed. And this is making a sentence for me now, definitely, you guys. This is a loss that has been taken, okay? This is probably you, Taurus, all right, or somebody that you're dealing with. But the Five of Cups, you know, it's all about, typically in the Rider-Waite version of the tarot, we will see somebody standing. They're just very, very sad. It's a very gray and gloomy scene. They have 3 cups overturned in front of them and 2 standing behind them. All of their attention is turned on the cups that are spilled. All right, cups represent emotion. Okay, so there's some sort of loss, maybe of friendship. Maybe of just like, guys, seriously, what, like, there's so much going on in the world. There's so much going on in the world right now. This could be anything, really. All right. So this is somebody who's sad. It's kind of, I really honestly feel, even though this Chariot is reversed, with this guy right here, this Hanged Man, I feel like, well, first of all, we're all in a state of suspension right now. Okay. Secondly, this is Neptune. I kind of want to look at my calendar and see what Neptune is up to. I know that it's in Taurus right now. All right. And I know we've got maybe some aspects going on with that planet at this time. But most of all, oh yes, Mercury just met up with Neptune, you guys, this week. Mercury met up with Neptune in Pisces. And what that does is it really, honestly, I've been seeing a lot, so much projection going on, because that's one of the Neptunian themes. Often we can take our ideas, our what we've got going on in our head and kind of project it out into others and mistake that for something that we're trying to perceive with our rational mind, because that's what Mercury is all about. Okay. So without going too much further into that, really what's going on, I think a lot of people are reaching the mindset that the best thing they can do right now is let go. All right. So this definitely is a loss. The best thing you can do right now, you've understood, is kind of just to let go. There's no, another meaning for the Chariot, by the way. I like that these two are kind of coming out in this way, because like the Hanged Man is the opposite of the Chariot reverse in a certain way, because the Chariot reverse can mean spinning your wheels, like working really, really hard to go forward, but you're not moving anywhere. Or again, you're moving off somewhere onto like this uncharted course that's not your true path. All right. So the Chariot upright can be spinning wheels, trying very, very hard to push forward something that's not moving. And this Hanged Man is saying, you know what, right now I got to let this go. I've got to let this go. But also I want to try and see it from a higher perspective, because that's why the Hanged Man is chilling in a tree upside down like that. He's trying to see things from a higher perspective. All right. From a more spiritual perspective. And I feel like that's where you guys are at right now. Like I said before, it's just another wheel that's not turning. This Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Now, this is really interesting to me, because we look at the animals and the figures that are on the Wheel of Fortune here. It's different than I've really seen in any other deck. This very much reminds me of a Queen of Swords energy right now. Okay. And what that means is being on top of the world and having this bird's eye view. It's literal bird. Okay. Being able to look down. It's called actually Justice. I feel like Justice is a figure that's often portrayed in the Wheel of Fortune. I don't know what this little armadillo is, but it's adorable. Okay. But anyways, so the feeling I'm getting from this is when you're on top of things, when things are moving, you're at this vantage point where you can look down and you can see the things before you. Just kind of like the Emperor has to map out his territory, right? Remember I said you got to look ahead at your path and map out your path. I feel like you guys are kind of in a point, at a place in your lives right now where you don't have that vision. You don't have that clear vision of the path ahead. And it's bumming you out, but maybe the best thing to do right now is just kind of let go of what you cannot control. Because guess what? The Emperor is all about control. That's what Spirit wants me to talk about there. Let me bring these down a little bit for you guys. Okay. I'm going to go to the Moonology Oracle deck now. This is going to kind of give us some advice or insight on moving forward. And you guys, I kind of love how general this came out, because whatever it is, it's specific to you. All right. It's very specific to you, whatever it is you're trying to move forward with. But it is also a general energy that is hanging out with our Tauruses right now. Did I already say Neptune is in Taurus? I think I did. Okay, let's get one of these, and then I'm going to go to my self-care cards and see how you guys can best care for yourselves at this time. All right, if this reading, you guys, I'm going to take them both because look what we've got. The new moon in Sagittarius and the full moon in Sagittarius, okay? Show the world the real you. I'm going to just leave that message there and return it to the deck. But these two I have to take because look at that. They're both in Sagittarius. Why would Taurus get a reading that so prominently features Sagittarius? That's a question I'm asking myself. All right. This is my rising sign, by the way, Sagittarius, and Taurus is my sun sign. So if you have any Sagittarius in your chart, anywhere in your chart, go ahead and check out that reading as well. As of now, I've only made it through the air signs and then started in on Earth. So keep an eye out for the Sagittarius reading this time around, okay? Luck is on your side and look at the bigger picture. You guys, this is the message Spirit is giving me now. This is the tool of the Emperor, okay? They're showing me him on the chariot with a bow and arrow. And he's missing his target right now. He's missing his target right now. That's why this boat is not going, it's not straight on course, all right? So, luck is on your side and look at the bigger picture. If this was something dramatic that you lost or something really big that you lost, I think, oh, you have to look at the bigger picture. You guys, we're at a point in time right now where the universe is kind of stripping away from us things that as much as we feel like they might, in the bigger picture, they do not serve us. They do not serve our highest good. And in fact, the bigger picture is a really, really, really important thing to look at because... Let's go back here. Remember I said he was carrying those high priestess vibes? The high priestess sees the bigger picture. All right? The high priestess sees the bigger picture. Hold on just 1 second. Okay, I have to explore this, you guys, because they brought Yellow Submarine back into my head. So please give me just 1 second. I'm actually going to pause it while I try to remember the lyrics to Yellow Submarine. Straight up, you guys, I think that this is just a message of feeling very contained right now. In the town where I was born lived a man who sailed the sea, and he told us of his life. Do you see that right there? In a yellow submarine. And I just hear the entire chorus. We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine. All right, so we're all kind of trapped inside right now, unless, of course, you are an essential worker. But even if you are an essential worker, like the future is so limited right now. All right. If you're in this submarine, and actually now that I'm looking at it, maybe it's a tank, but they made me sing about submarines. Okay. Do you see how when you're inside that submarine, you don't have a clear view of the bigger picture? You can only see straight ahead of you. Okay. You can only see straight ahead of you. So those messages are going to resonate with you, hopefully. If they don't, I don't know, check out your other signs. If they do like that, hit that like button. Okay. Likes are helpful. I appreciate it. I love you guys. Thanks. Okay. And I love reading with this deck because you see how many times I come back to this central image, and I did go ahead and set it up right now because that's what singing the song, for some reason, singing the song made me feel like it's time to set it up right now. We all live in a yellow submarine. All right. When you're in a submarine, you guys, you know how like they have those little it's a periscope, all right? So you put your eyes on it and you have to turn all the way around, like in a full angle. You have to turn 360 to be able to look at everything around you. That's a message that Spirit really wants me to focus on right now, all right? So go into these self-care cards. What can you do to take good care of yourselves? Psh, like you're going to have to talk to a Taurus about that twice. Relaxation. You guys, you know how much I love it when the monarch butterfly shows up in these readings, okay? Because I'm not only getting the feeling of transformation, but I'm getting the feeling of migration. Again, she's in a boat that's at rest. Remember, we got boats all over this place. A lot, you guys, seriously, you know how people are always calling Tauruses lazy? As I was shuffling, I was looking through, as I was shuffling, just the word lazy. I was like, did that really say allow yourself to be lazy? Because that's the message I would like for Tauruses to receive today. And then that's the message that came out. It is okay to do nothing. And especially right now, you guys, we are all going through so much. We're all going through so much, okay? I said transformation and migration, but now they're letting me know, I feel like this is almost like a spirit entity. Like some of you guys have a spirit guide or a passed on loved one who is, I think, really, first of all, watching over you. But also really trying to convince you to relax. You guys, they wanted me to talk about the fact that she got that titty hanging out. Pardon my language, but that's what's going on. She has an exposed breast, if you would like the proper terminology for that, okay? And to me, that represents the breasts are the symbol, our symbol of the moon, of femininity, of our emotions. And I really think it's just like, you know, be able to like, giving yourself an opportunity to relax and really uncover the emotions that you're going through at this time. All right. Understand that you're surrounded. First of all, luck is on your side. By the way, this Wheel of Fortune, which is currently reversed, all right, is ruled by Jupiter, or is associated with Jupiter, and Jupiter is the planet associated with Sagittarius, okay? Jupiter also on April 4th is coming in conjunction to Pluto. Okay, so it really is like beware of the fact that some of our underlying fears, triggers, baggage, stuff like that could really kind of be set off at this time. So make sure that you guys are relaxing. You're not getting too caught up. Some of you guys might even be trying too hard. You might be doing too much right now. All right. And Spirit's trying to let you know this is not a time to do too much. Because there is a journey in your future. All right. Luck is on your side. Look at the bigger picture. Okay, Tauruses, I hope you enjoyed your message today. I really enjoyed being able to read for you. Thanks again for all of your support, and definitely feel free to hit me up for a personal reading if you want to dig into this a little deeper. Take care, you guys.